Disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing.
Have you ever looked at an ETF paying a 15%, 20%, or even 30% yield and thought this has to be one? I know I did. When I first started dividend investing, I made several mistakes that slowed down my progress. Looking back, I wish someone had explained these things to me. So in today's video, I'm sharing the 7 biggest dividend investing mistake I wish I knew earlier. If you are just starting your investing journey, this video could save you a lot of time and maybe a lot of money as well. Mistake number 1. Chasing the highest yield. The first mistake is probably the most common one. We all love dividends, so naturally we think a higher yield means a better investment. But that's not always true. Sometimes a very high yield is actually a warning sign. The company could be struggling or the ETF could be using strategies that aren't obvious at first glance. Instead of asking what's the highest yield, start asking how is the dividend being generated and can it sustain? The one question can completely change how you evaluate investments. Mistake number 2, ignoring total return. Another mistake I made was focusing only on the monthly income. Seeing a cash hit your account every month feels really good, but income is only one part of the picture. If your investment keeps losing value, eventually those dividends may not make up for the decline or NAV erosion. I try to look at both income and long-term growth. A balanced portfolio can often produce better results than simply chasing the biggest payouts. The mistake number 3 would be not understanding what you own means underlying structure and strategy of the ETF or stock itself. This one is a huge. Before buying any ETF, take time to understand how it actually works. Does it use covered calls? Does it use leverage? Is part of the distribution return of capital? These details matter because that affect both the risks you are taking and the income you are expecting. Next one is not diversifying. I am a big guilty of it. In the beginning, I didn't pay attention. I was keep piling up on either on the financial or on the tech stock. But then later I realized there's a cyclical market changes, which means sometime commodity take over the technology or sometimes technology take over the other sectors. So it is easy to fall in love with one sector. Maybe technology is doing well. Maybe banks are paying attractive dividends, but no one sector outperform forever. Diversifying across industries, countries, and investment side styles can make your portfolio more resilient over the long run. Number 5 I would like to discuss is forgetting to reinvesting your dividends. Especially in the beginning of the investing journey, it is very, very imperative to reinvest all or most of your dividend you have received so that your tree keep growing. Dividends become much more powerful when they are reinvested. Every reinvested dividends buy more shares. Those shares generate more dividends. Over time, that snowball effect can become one of the biggest driver of long-term wealth. This brings us to number 6, letting emotions take over. Markets goes up, goes sideways, goes down. That's very normal. But making emotional decisions during those ups and downs can do more harm than the market itself. Having a plan and sticking to it can help you stay focused on your long-term goals instead of reacting to short-term headlines. So please stay invested. Do not react in panic when markets goes down. The last one and a very important one is having a blueprint. Investing without a plan is not a good idea. And I did the same mistake in the beginning. So I was having a Google sheet to just write everything down, but nothing concrete, no targets, no objectives, how much money I want to put in which sector, and how much money I want able to risk in each sector, and so on and so. The biggest lesson I have learned is that every investment should fit into an overall strategy. Before buying anything, you must ask yourself, why I am buying this? Does it help me reach my financial goals? How long do I plan to hold it? A written investing plan doesn't have to be complicated, but it can help you make more consistent decisions over time. So guys, please make sure you have a written investment plan. Make a tabs into the Google Sheet or Excel. Write it down as much as info you can. You can also use my template. If you text me in my comment section, I can provide you my template as well. So these are the 7 dividend investing mistakes I have made in the past. I wish I knew when I first started. I'm still learning every day, and that's exactly what this channel is about: sharing the journey, learning together, and building wealth one step at a time. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. And if you like to follow along as I share my portfolio updates, ETF research, and dividend investing strategies, consider subscribing to Dividend North. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.